Woohoo! What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hope you're all doing well. I'm a little bit slow tonight. Sorry. 11 minutes late. Oh, didn't even have the cutoffs on screen. Double. Oh. Alright, we should be good to go from here, though. Sorry, I was having some weird issues with my account, with my my YouTube channel. So I don't know, like, some of you might have gotten an email where it said like the channel is no longer monetized or whatever. So if you had a membership, those people would have gotten the emails where it like canceled everyone's membership or something like that. I got it all straightened out, but like the back end of YouTube, the dashboard and stuff like that, certain little things have changed. Doesn't matter for you guys, but you know, just excuses as to why I'm late more than anything. Oh man. Anyway, Skeletor, I hope I don't break your bones. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. Saying Skeletor saying, "Eat it, Taylor." It's funny. Thank you, dude. Expedition BBQ sent over to with the "Hey you" pair, saying I did get that email. Yeah. A lot of people got that email. I think it cut people's memberships. So hey, if you still want to be a member, you might have to hit that join button again. I don't actually. You guys can tell me, because someone did say that I had to, or that they had to rejoin again. I don't know if it's that way for everybody, or if it just like gave it back though. Whoa, cancel my membership. It's almost our 1 year anniversary. Hey, I wasn't trying to cancel it. It won't happen again. It was just something on YouTube's end. That's all it is. I did nothing wrong. To be clear, I ain't do anything wrong. But yeah, Jonah Mate 2008 sending over one of them Australian bucks. Thank you, dude. Let me see. Saying, hey contest, will you please accept me? What do you mean, please accept you? For like who you are, or do you mean like as a friend request in game? If you mean friend request in game, I don't add anyone as a friend in game. Oh, got 2 emails. One said membership was stopped. Second said it resumed. Interesting. Man, I'm sorry that you guys got spammed with those emails. That's the only part that like, because they emailed me, and I was like, oh, okay. You know, I just had to like click a button, and I was good to go, basically. So they emailed me, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take care of this. No problem. Took 5 minutes. And then I got a message from Aaron Abdo. He sent me a message, and he was like, "Hey, dude," because Yuki actually contacted me, and Yuki was like, "Dude, I just got this weird email. Can you like forward this to BG or whatever?" And I was like, "What? That's weird that you guys all got that email." So yeah, sorry you guys got spammed. It won't happen again. But interesting. Interesting to know. But all right. Wait, Jonah Mate, you sent over another super chat. Hold on. Friend request. Ah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, dude. It's nothing personal. The in-game chat system sucks. So if you wanted to add me in-game to like, you know, send a message and ask a question or something like that, best thing to do is just to ask it in here. I won't always see it due to the nature of how many people are in here too, but that's just a better way to talk rather than in-game. Even alliances don't talk in-game, you know. They use third-party programs too, so YouTube has slowly died. Oh, it's still good. It's I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't explain it all because YouTube is a complicated beast. YouTube, like, if anyone's in here, well, I mean, I know for a fact a lot of people in here have started channels, but for those that have started channels, you might know that, like, YouTube's kind of confusing at times, but once you have everything set up, like, it kind of just works and it's great. But, like, the setup for it is, like, a little bit confusing, you know? Anyway, Static also sent a number 5. Static, thank you, dude. Saying playing around with my 5-star Falcon today. I think if I can manage to dupe my 6-star version, he'll go to rank 3 before my duped Fury. Hashtag fund money. Thank you, dude. Okay. You know, I used to think that that was a real crazy thought, taking Falcon over Fury. To be fair, I would probably still go Fury myself, but like as time goes on, like I always regarded Fury like pretty highly, right? Even though I don't play him much, to be honest, I don't enjoy playing him much, but he's clearly super useful, right? So I always regarded him really highly. And Falcon, you know, after his buff was like still down here, but as the days go on, it's just like rising, and like they are pretty close these days. So I don't think that's a wild decision anymore. I think these days it's one of those like, yeah, you got to pick the right champion for you, for your alliance, all that stuff. Whereas before I would have just been like, oh no, go Fury. But yeah, man. Falcon proving to be really useful for a lot of people. So, very, very useful indeed. All right, I need to get a tweet out because I haven't tweeted yet. So give me 1 sec here, guys. And then we could really get started. Dearest Strats Marvel Champions. Good news. The spreadsheets are coming back. I just recorded a or maybe I shouldn't say exactly what I recorded. They are in the process of being updated. Oh no! God, no. Okay, it's like forever to get that out, man. Jeez. Yeah, I went through and updated, and I did record a video, the first video with the progression spreadsheets. Yeah, screw it, I said it. There, you guys get the info. The Twitter won't. But yeah, it's gonna take some time to edit that video because my game was actually crashing like crazy as I was recording it. So yeah, it's gonna add a bunch of editing time. But Monday that video should be up. Because tomorrow, gonna do the 4-star challenge, Cavalier challenge, and then for all the spreadsheet lovers out there, Monday will be the first return of the spreadsheet. Skeletor sending over another 5. Thank you, dude. Saying just ranked 3 to my sunspot and hit 11,196 prestige. Nice, dude. I feel like we can race for worst prestige in a high alliance. I'm coming for you, BG. Dude, bring it. One of these days, we're both going to crack 12K, and that's going to feel good. But in the meantime, bring it. You know what that reminds me of? If you've ever seen the movie, I'm sure this is probably done in a lot of movies too, but if you've ever seen the movie Airborne, which was one of my favorite movies, totally underrated movie. So few people saw it. I to this day, I don't know if it even came out on DVD or if it's on any streaming platforms or anything like that. But this movie Airborne, it actually has Jack Black in it, but he's not like the main character. It also has Seth Green, right? That's his name. Oh my god, dude, I'm losing it. That is his name though, right? Yeah, Seth Green. He's also not like the main character, but he is more of a main character. So it's got some names in there. There's probably some others that I'm forgetting too. But anyway, it was like a rollerblading movie kind of, and there was like this big final race at the end, and you know there's like rivals all throughout the movie, and basically like the worst of the worst. They're basically racing to But they already know, like, everyone else smoked him. But they're still, you know, they still have that rivalry. So, yeah, man, that's us, dude. That is us. All right, anyway, Expedition BBQ sent over another 2 saying, tweeted and read last, please, double please. Okay. Tweeted, also have 6-star, Mole Man. Torn between Hitmonkey, Mole Man, or Squirrel Girl sent you the champs I don't have. So you could assume who I do have. Most all are duped aside from those mentioned. Save the gem. Okay, let me check here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Alright, these are the champs you don't have, huh? Okay. Let me see. You're saying torn between Hitmonkey, Mole Man, or Squirrel Girl? Well, right off the bat, I would say you're probably gonna want to go with hang on, this guy's really being a nuisance. This thing that I'm fighting. We're both going unstoppable mode. Well, we were both going unstoppable mode, but he decided to hit back. Anyway, I would say Mole Man is going to be the popular pick. I don't know if Mole Man really needs to be awakened. I mean, I do see a Falcon up here, and I do see a Kingpin up here. Is this just for like a lower level rank up, or are these other champions, are they on the table as well? Either way, honestly, Mole Man might be like, I mean, he's like the current most popular champ. Falcon, I see some silver stars. I think, yeah, those should be silver because these are the gold. So I guess Kingpin has the silver stars too. I don't know. Personally, man, I actually like Kingpin and Falcon more than I like Mole Man. So like I would kind of stick with those champs, but that's just me. A lot of people do like Mole Man. So if those champs are not your thing, then I would say Mole Man out of those 3. And as far as saving the gem goes, I don't know enough about Mole Man's Awaken ability. Let's take a quick trip to Aunt May. Kind of forget. I haven't even tested out the new Mole Man yet. Gain some crit damage based on missing health and attack rating while unstoppable based on missing health. Okay, so I mean, he definitely gains some damage, but I mean, ideally you like to keep him healthy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna need some help on that if you do decide to go with Mole Man. If other people they're both awakened already, do you have 6-star Mole Man already? Dude, if you already have a 6-star Mole Man, I would just stick with the 6-star then. I wouldn't bother ranking up to 5-star, because I could tell you this much. Like, I don't know exactly how important the Awaken ability is, but I can tell you it's not essential to his kit. And to use all those resources on a champion that you already have as a 6-star version, I wouldn't do it. So I wouldn't go with Mole Man, and I would just go with someone like Falcon or Kingpin, something like that, personally. But yeah, man, that's what I would do. Hope that helps. It is a little bit of a tough call. Hollow Skeleton, Center 5 saying, so I want a 6 to 5-star Psycho Man playing the 3-star. I'm having fun, and his damage isn't bad. It's more than I thought, but need to test. He is fun. I had a lot of fun with him too. So I'm kind of with you, dude. But I will say this. His damage, it was really bad. I don't know if you're able to tell exactly how bad it is with a 3-star, but it's rough. Oh, excuse me. It is rough. If you're testing him in Realm of Legends, it might not seem as bad. So maybe that is one of the reasons why you're seeing it as not being that bad of a thing. Because you're able to, like, part of the problem, a lot of champions have this problem actually, where it's not that their damage is awful. It's more so that, like, keeping up with their rotation is awful. And in content where, you know, you kind of have more free reign over the fight, like in Realm of Legends, you're not having to worry about, you know, special 3s and things like that. Then it's actually, It's actually, it's actually not bad there, but in regular quest, it's pretty rough. Cam, what's up, dude? Psycho was a lot more fun and interesting than that other fella, Super Scrub. I haven't even messed with Super Scrub yet, so I'll take your word for it on that one. Oh my god. Nihilus. I hate when you let a Nihilus get out of control. Like if you're not paying attention at the start of the fight, and he gets all those debuffs on you. This dude's about to get wrecked, though. I just fought Nihilus in war. And it went great. Except here, I'm getting wrecked a bit. Dang, dude. Nihilus. Get out of my face. There we go. Alright, Haj also sending over Buck as well. Haj, thank you, dude. With no message, just send it. Actually, oh, excuse me. That is 2, not 1. Haj, thank you very much for the 2, dude. I appreciate it, man. I never. Your run was this past Sunday, actually, right? I don't remember if I ever asked how it went. I remember you were doing. I think you were doing your run on last Sunday. I don't think it was this upcoming Sunday, right? I think it's already in the books. I can't remember if we talked about the results. If we did, I'm sure as soon as you say it, I'll be like, oh, that's right. We did talk about it. Tom sending over one of them New Zealand bugs saying, Brian, how many bones are there in the human body? Don't you dare. 206. Unless you count the trombone. Hashtag can't boo me. It's my birthday. Alright, birthday rules are in effect for that joke only. You get 1. That's it. I'm not gonna boo it. Fine. Happy birthday, dude. But do not think that this is a free pass to make jokes the entire night without getting booed. Do not. Static sending over another 5. Yeah, sorry it's taking so long to read these all by the way. My message is going to be gone by the time Brian actually stops tangenting. I'm sorry, dude. Alright, Static, though, saying, I tend to lean towards champs without gimmicks like bleed, poison, and the like. I hear you. Also, Amazon had 3080s for retail for about a minute today. A whole minute? That is insane. If it actually lasted a whole minute, that's the longest. Dude, oh man. I was really close. Every once in a while I think about it and just say like, screw it, I'm paying the scalper tax. I want to get this new computer set up and everything, right? But I feel like as soon as I do that, the day I do that, the prices are gonna drop and then I'll just be kicking myself. So I'm still holding out. But yeah, hopefully things are starting to get better, man. But Static, dude, thank you again, dude. Appreciate it, man. Is that the glory? The glory of the man in here? What's up, Glory? Thank you for the buck. If I could find your message, I'll see what you're saying. Just saying chill, brah. Oh, man. Is that because of Airborne? That must be because of Airborne. It took a while to scroll up for this message, but that's the only thing that could be. No, dude, get out of my face. Beardo. I love that movie. That movie's one of my favorite. Like, dude, I wish it was easier to find it on TV, because I swear I would watch it, I don't know, every single day. All right, no, I wouldn't do that, but still, I would. I'd watch it a lot. It's been a while. I mean, I think it was available somewhere like a few years ago, because the last time I watched it was, I don't know, I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, so it wasn't that long ago. But still, man, you guys know me. I like to watch the same movies all the time. I like to watch both Home Alones, the only 2 Home Alones that exist, every year. All the Mighty Ducks once a year. I'd be doing the same thing with this movie. Told my wife today that 3090s traded today for 3,200, 600 over what I paid. Don't think it's going down anytime soon. Oh my God, seriously? All right, well, so much for that idea. They're still going up in price. God. See, that's what I'm worried about, man. Like, that's what makes me think just pay the scalper tax, because like I don't know if these things are going down anytime soon. Man. Skeletor sent it over to saying, did he just call you a piece of underwear? Oh man. Also from Airborne. Skeletor, thank you for another 2, dude. What a great movie. Oh man. But yeah, thank you, dude. I'm happy that some people have seen that movie at least. This might actually be fun. Watch the spoilers get deleted. Go mods. Oh man, are people spoiling things? Is that why all kinds of people are getting timed out? Oh jeez. Why? Like, I'm mad. Like I don't even know what to say, because everyone already knows that someone who is only here to try to ruin someone else's time, they gotta just be a miserable person. You know, it just sucks that they're bringing other people down with their misery. EG, do you like the movie Despicable Me? I have never seen it. I mean, of course, I'm slightly familiar because of those little yellow dudes. Are they called Despicables? I don't remember what they're called. But yeah. No, I've never actually seen that movie. You gave spoilers? If you're talking about to Airborne, that movie's been out for like 30 years or something. Maybe not quite that long, but it's been out for a while. Oh, Father Grant, may you readeth my last messages. MSD, what's up, dude? Let's see here. Story to share. Let's see. I'm a little upset, BG. I soloed Abyss Luke Cage 3 times. Soloed Abyss Old Man Logan. And got some Fury gameplay against Havoc. Guess what? The recording failed. For all of them. What? I'm not happy. Dude, are you kidding me? 3 times it failed? Jeez. That takes a while to go through all that. Even if you are soloing those fights, that's still a commitment. That just got flushed. That sucks, dude. I've talked about Airborne together before in streams of old. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. It's a freaking classic. You can buy or rent it on YouTube. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe that's how I saw it. Maybe that's the conclusion we came to last time we talked about it. All right, Skeletor, Center of 5 saying more in line with the 30 series cards though. Prices are going up, unfortunately. Worldwide silicon shortage from car manufacturing to computers. Yeah, I know all that stuff, and of course all the crypto miners and all that. Everybody working from home. I mean, that, like, honestly, even though the working from home thing adds to it a little bit, even if there wasn't any of that going on, there'd still be an extreme shortage. I feel like that's probably a smaller piece of the pie. But yeah, it just all kind of sucks right now. You're trying to get a card. I'm gonna keep holding out, but man, like, I don't know. I really hope that the cards don't just keep going up in price. Like, that would be so sad if I'm just sitting here waiting because I don't want to pay double what the MSRP is, and then suddenly I find myself like a few months from now just paying like triple, and a single tier is just dropping as I'm clicking to buy it now off of eBay. But that could be the reality. We don't know. Yeah, Skeletor, thank you again. Bo sent over $1 saying, and keep the change, you filthy animal. Thank you, Bo. for the daily dose of greatness. Home Alone. Thank you, dude. Easy. Send over to saying Twitter, por favor. Sure. Easy. What do we got on the Twitter sphere? Let's see. Mutant combat plus event quest completion plus just enough 6-star shards and uncollected event quest for new champ equals let's go, dude. This is a team right here, man. Yeah. Good luck, dude. Like, you're just starting right now, or hold on, because I thought mutant combat just ended, didn't it? Because I was doing some of that. I was doing some auto fighting with the mutants. Or hold on. It's just enough 6-star shards and uncollected event quest for new champ. Yeah, did you already pop that sucker? Or am I missing something? Oh wait, is Cable who you got? Because I see he's the only 6-star on the team. Is that what it is? Static sending over another 2 saying if I get a 3080 for my son, I'll have a 2060 unused. Dang. Honestly, I bet that 2060 still goes for a pretty penny, right? Because I know they're like bringing back the 10 series and all that. You could probably sell that for some pretty decent chunk of change. Not as much as those new cards are costing, but yeah, still. Oh my goodness, dude. Why is there so many people trying to spoil things? If there's something I can do to help MSG, if you send a like, if there's some common spoiler or something like that, if you send a message on Twitter, I could try to eliminate it. But it's always kind of iffy. Yeah, Static, thank you again for another 2, dude. BG pulled 5-star hype yesterday. Congratulations. Is he good for any of the variants? Sort of, but not really. So, Hyperion is good for variant 1, which is the variant that you really should not be looking at. And he's also pretty good for variant 2. That's about it. I mean, actually, for variant 4, for the first chapter of variant 4, he is good for that first boss. Actually, the first 2 bosses, the most difficult bosses. So I take it back. Variant 4 is one of the variants that you could potentially start with, and yeah, he's actually good for the bosses in that place. So yeah. Hey, BG mastered intercepting. I'm getting a little bit better at it. You know, I took the middle path in war, and I mean, in arena, oh man, in arena, I intercept all the time, just kind of without even realizing it. But in war, where it actually counts, I took the intercept nodes where you're not dealing full damage until you intercept the opponent, and I didn't really care because I was using Torch against Sasquatch. And I was thinking, like, I don't care if I do full damage, this Sasquatch is still going to get melted regardless. But then it's also Protect. And somehow I got 2 stacks of protection on Sasquatch. So I had to intercept, otherwise I wasn't going to deal any damage. And I didn't record it, but you guys would be so proud of me. I landed... I had to do this twice. And both times I landed light intercepts cleanly into Sasquatch. No backdraft style, just pulling the trigger at the right time. Nick at Night sent over a buck saying I have 27 6-star champs, only 1 mystic. I rank 3 Mephisto for Thronebreaker. Should I awaken him or wait? I would wait. I'd wait. I think it's fine that you ranked him up for Thronebreaker, but As far as the awakening goes, no, man. I would save that for a champ that needs more. Oh, excuse me. 6-star awakening is still going to be extremely rare for a long time. Okay, MSD. Thank you, dude. Let me see what I can do here. Hopefully we can cut down on some of this spam. We'll see. Okay. We'll see what that does. All right. But yeah, Nick at Night, thank you very much once again for the buck. B. Daniels sending over buck as well, saying, my alliance mate said, "Are you the one BG talks about in his streams? Thanks for making me famous. P.S. You still owe me 6 beers." I do still owe you 6 beers, man. I don't know when those are gonna get paid off, but you're right. Yeah, absolutely do. And dude, of course you're famous. You're B frickin' Daniels, dude. Shout out to your alliance for also liking the channel, I guess. Brian, can you do a birthday last Bean Daddy? Okay, hold on. Don't make me boo it though. On your birthday. Brian, what do you call 2 birds that are stuck together? Velcros. Yep, boo. Right on your birthday. Boo. Oh, boo. Nick Majors sending over 3. Thank you, dude. Saying, who's your favorite champ or 2 to play with? So my favorite one currently is Man Thing. He's been my favorite for a little while. I just have I have a lot of fun with him. I don't use him a ton because he's okay. He's stronger than people give him credit for, but he's still, you know, far from the strongest champ in the game. Hold on. Why ban the Spanish guy? I was just showing support. Just wondering. Well, he didn't get banned. He got timed out only because I only know English, so we try to keep it English only. You know, shout out to everyone around the world. It's nothing like that, but you know, I can't tell if someone's saying something nice in another language or if they're saying something disrespectful in another language. So, while I appreciate everyone from all over the place, other languages get timed out for that reason. But okay, so some of my other favorite champs currently, I would say I'm really into Sorcerer Supreme and Kingpin, since I just ranked both those champs up, and they've been kind of my go-to for questing as of late. I've got plenty of other older favorites too, like Hyperion, Omega Red, Void, Medusa, but those are some of my current ones. Rocket is always my boy. Hopefully that dude gets buffed. But yeah, Nick, thank you very much for the 3, dude. I appreciate it. BG with cards, were you talking about graphics cards? Yeah, graphics cards. Hey Brian, video idea. Top support champs that everyone should get to a high rank, i.e. Nick, Guardian, Claire, Heimdall, etc. I know it's probably common knowledge, but I think it could be expounded upon. I think you're right. I think that is a good video idea. I don't know when I would get around to making that type of video, just because I have a few that I'm currently working on. But I'll keep that one in mind. I think videos like that are helpful. It's been a while since I've done like a roundup style video like that, where you're kind of, you know, just going through some champs that all kind of fill similar roles or have some kind of thing in common. or they're good for, you know, one specific thing, kind of something like that. So I probably should do another video or a few videos like that. Brian, are you really gonna have a list of your favorite champs without Venom the frickin' Duck? Dude, I didn't include all of my favorites, but you're right. Venom the Duck is awesome. But, oh, by the way, I should say for the other language stuff, mods, if you can, maybe instead of timing out, maybe if you're able to just delete the message and then maybe just tag them and just say, you know, like English only or something like that. So I don't want people to get the wrong idea. And if they keep doing it, then yeah, I mean, you know, just like anything else, time out as necessary. But because I know some people get the wrong idea, thinking that we don't like other parts of the world or something like that, which is definitely not the case. Yuki, speaking of other parts of the world, Yuki sending over 3 of them Polish bucks, saying, "Hey Brian, what's your next big goal in MCOC? Are you planning to finish variants, or you have something else in mind?" Well, the variants are staying put for the time being. I'm using that as just a catalyst bank. So I have no intention of 100% clearing them, but I probably will eventually get them down to just needing to clear like one path in each. But that's kind of low priority since, I mean, if I'm not going for all the rewards right now anyway, then, you know, kind of whatever about that. 7.2 is coming out soon, so I'll be doing that. Of course, I'm going to be making another side account soon whenever the opportunity arises there. As far as the main account goes, though, other goals, on Monday, you're going to see something goal related about getting all of my one of my old goals that has been ongoing for eternity, all of eternity since I started playing the game, is just getting all my champions sigged up. So yeah, that spreadsheet's coming back. I mean, prestige is still a huge goal for me. Like, I completed Abyss, but it really didn't do much for my prestige, which is kind of what I was expecting, which is why I wasn't, like, in too much of a hurry to get it done, and I was trying to wait until I had the right champs like Aegon, because I knew it wasn't just going to suddenly fix all my problems with that. So prestige is still a huge goal, and just trying to kind of maximize the amount of 6-star shards I can get, and things like that. But yeah, I don't know, that's kind of my my current goals, just because prestige is such a thing that that kind of is my biggest goal currently. Oh, and I guess this too, just learning new champions. I want to get good. I want to get really good at playing certain champions. You know, I feel like... I was going to say I feel like I've mastered some champions, but mastered's a strong word. I feel like I've at least been, like, pretty darn good at certain champions. Like Void, you know? I felt really comfortable with Void. Hyperion is another champ that I just feel really comfortable with. Champs like that. But I've got some newer champs that I need to get good with. So, like, Sorcerer Supreme is one that... Sorcerer Supreme, she's really not that hard to play. At first, at least. Like, just to get into playing Sorcerer Supreme. But I feel like there's a lot of subtle little nuance tricks that you can do with Sorcerer Supreme. For example, like figuring out the best times to use her power steal mechanics. And you could even power steal with your special 3. I remember that from when I was testing the champion way back when she first came out, where you could pop your special 3, giving the opponent a special 3, But as long as you're in the right mode, you'll steal some of that power, and the opponent can't use a special 3. So I feel like maybe there's some little tricks to get into that, you know, can maybe just shut down opponents harder than people think with that champ. And it'd be fun to try to figure some stuff like that out. All right, B Daniels. Seeing it over Buck saying tweet, sure. What do we got? So I believe Contest Champion said recently it all evens out eventually. 30 crystals opened recently with 0 mutant. Only need 2. Yeah. See, this is the problem. This is not enough crystals to even out eventually. This is the problem that we all face. It does all even out eventually, but 16 is not eventually. That's why I don't like there, that trade-in option was there, right? To trade in fragment crystals for the fully formed crystals. That's why I hate that trade-in. It's faster to pop open the crystals, but boy, oh boy, does it ever suck when you don't get the class types you're looking for. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot more than that in order for it to even out. But Daniels, thank you for the buck, dude. Daniel's sending over 5 saying, I'm tired. Oh, man. Thank you, dude. Aren't we all? You must be an adult. Actually, even as a kid, I was always tired, so shouldn't even say that, but Daniel, thank you very much for the 5, dude. What's up, Pixie Bell? If BG can't answer your questions, ask someone in chat. A lot of great people in here are very knowledgeable about this game. That's very true. If other try to pay attention if other people answer your question in here, because oftentimes those answers go overlooked. But a lot of really smart people playing this game. B Daniel sending over another buck saying, how dare you like my pain? Really, dude? You know what? Unliked. There. I don't like your pain. Does anyone have any thoughts on Tigra? Yeah, Tigra, she's a great champ. If I got a Tigra, that would be one of those champs that I was just talking about where, like, I would sink time into learning. Tigra is actually difficult to play. Even, I would say, on like a... Just like on an okay level. Where I basically said, like, Sorcerer Supreme's pretty easy to get into. But maybe there's some little tricks that might take some deeper mastery. Tigra is a bit different. Tigra starts out hard and she's just hard to play. But if you can master Tigra, then yeah, she's a beast. And there's not a ton of Tigra content on YouTube, but you can find some very impressive videos with Tigra. MSD is a huge Tigra fan. Some others are as well, using Tigra to take down war bosses and stuff like that. So Daniel sending over another 5 saying, is Medusa good for Labyrinth first time completion? I went back and used Medusa to go through Labyrinth, and I can tell you at the time she was not bad for it. However, the times have changed. I would not recommend doing a Labyrinth run with Medusa these days. She can still absolutely do it, but I don't think Labyrinth, like back then, Labyrinth was it. That was the place. There were no variants. There, you know, Act 6 didn't exist. It was Labyrinth of Legends, and that was it. You know, I mean Act 5 too, but Act 5 and Labyrinth of Legends. Technically, Labyrinth even came out before Act 5, believe it or not, but I didn't do it that early on. And yeah, like just a lot of more powerful champions have been released for long form content. Specifically Aegon, Guillotine 2099, Strife, Some of these champs, I would say, if you have them at rank 5 or a 6-star, rank 2 or higher, that like those are the champs that you'd want to bring into Labyrinth. If you don't have those champs, not to worry, man. The variant difficulties are actually more rewarding in a lot of ways compared to Labyrinth. So yeah, I would just save Labyrinth for a time where you do get those champs and go focus on other content in the time, for the time being. You sent over another 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, when should I go for my first run of Labyrinth? Only have 1 565 and a couple of rank 4s. They're Hitmonkey, Omega, and Red Mags. Okay. Yeah. So I think you sent that over basically as I was explaining it. So all of what I just said, you don't want to focus early on for Labyrinth. You definitely want to go for the variants. I'd say ranking up Red Mags would be really good. I don't know who your current 565 is. If it's Medusa, well, Medusa, unfortunately, she's a great champion, but she's not very good for the variants, except for like variant 1. But I would say like maybe rank up Red Mags and use Red Mags and other villain champions for variant 6 is a good one to get into. So yeah, I'd focus on that stuff. And as far as tips for first completion, are you talking about still talking about Labyrinth? Like I said, it all just comes down to having the right heroes. Labyrinth itself is not super difficult, or maybe I should say not super complicated. The fights are pretty straightforward. The difficulty is that the opponents have a ton of health, and unless you have champions that are kind of built for that content, it's going to be a problem. Your first 565 is Havoc. Okay. Havoc, not particularly useful for the variants. So yeah, I'd get like Magneto ranked up and try to get other villains ranked up and do like variant 6. But yeah, man, hope that advice helps. Thank you very much for all the super chats. B. Daniels sent over a bunch of bucks. First one is, I literally just laughed out loud from me unliking your tweet. Oh man. I'm throwing ones to irritate Pixie, by the way. Really? That's why you're sending over all these ones? I thought you just thought I was a cute stripper girl or something. I don't know. Oh man. Card got blocked. Rip. Okay, there we go. Tom said it. B. Daniels treating BG like a backroom stripper. That's how it felt, Tom. That's how it felt. Honestly, I didn't mind it. It feels nice being appreciated. But B. Daniels, thank you, dude. Rip to your card. Dang, dude. Oh, we have to call him or something. Daniel sent it over another 3 saying, gracias for the advice. No worries, dude. Anytime, man. Thank you very much once again for all the super chats. Hey, Brian, what do you think of Hero Magneto as a rank 3? I know a lot of people encourage you to rank up Villain Magneto. I have 565 Magneto that will probably be max Sig, so I'd prefer the other. Omar, I'm kind of thinking the same way as you, dude. You know, at first I kind of thought, oh, no way, Red Magneto, he's just better. He's just a better champion. But I took my 6-star White Mags to rank 2 a while ago because I had the 565, and then I just figured, oh, when it's time to take one of the Magnetos to rank 3, it'll be Red Mags. But the more I think about it, I mean, I do use both Magnetos, but I feel like I almost use the White Mags more. Sorry, man. I keep burping. So sorry. I'm trying to suppress it. I don't know if it comes through to you guys. But I end up using white mags more. Only because of his pre-fight. I still consider red mags to be the better like standalone champion. But that pre-fight is insane. And I think if I had white mags ranked up to rank 3, then maybe the situations where I'd be using red mags, I can just say, no, forget that. I'm just going to use white mags here, and I'll have access to the pre-fight, and maybe I won't be able to finish the fight quite as easily, but if I could finish it like 95% as easily, well then, like, who cares? If I can still get the job done, then that's all that really matters. And if I can make other fights easier to make up for that, or even my alliance mates fights, in the case of war, like, I don't know. It's a tough call. They're both great champions, and I think eventually it'd be good to get, you know, both of them like equally ranked up. But yeah, that's my current thoughts on it, at least. Hard to say. Wait, B. Daniels, what the heck? Are you sending over more super chats? Oh, we have other cards. But I'm done now. You sent over another after that. Oh my god. Dude, don't get all of your credit cards disabled from sending over these super chats. Thank you though, dude. Okay. Chet, send it over 10. Dude, Chet Anderson, thank you very much. Saying, BG, you're looking handsome as ever today. Keep it up. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. Very kind of you to say. Danny sent it over another 5, saying he recently pulled a 6-star War Machine. He should be taken to rank 3 without any doubt, right? Oh, God. A 6-star War Machine. Only if they bring back unblockable special ones or something like that in war. Ugh. Barf. Do not take that man to rank 3. Unless you want to be the only person with a rank 3 War Machine, because I don't know if a rank 3 War Machine exists. Outside of, like, the Kabam account that we could look up to duel, I do not know if another one exists. Not recommended. Hold on. I just realized I got another energy in war, and I kind of wanted to move up. Yeah. Okay. Wanted to move up in case they decided to clear tonight. We sometimes are able to clear the boss on the first night. Other times not. Looks like tonight is not going to be one of those nights. But I wanted to give them that energy on that blank spot regardless. Because sometimes they clear it while I'm streaming if I'm not taking any of the minis. I was assigned to a mini this war, but then we made a switch, and now I'm like a backup for that mini in case the other plan falls through. Which hopefully it does not, because it's a very close war. We're up against Kenobi this war. Alright, but Zay the Don sent over to Zay. Thank you very much, saying who to rank 565 first. G pool, is that Gwen pool or Gold pool? Sig 80 or Kingpin Sig 20. Okay, I'm guessing that's Gwen pool. Now that they're both skill probably. I would go Kingpin. Personally, I think Kingpin is the better champ over Gwenpool. It's always situational. Gwenpool still has a bit of use, but especially if you haven't done like the latest variant or the XL variant, Kingpin is going to be better for that. And honestly, I just think that Kingpin in general is a stronger champion to use basically most areas of the game. So I would say Kingpin. Thank you though, dude. Derek sent an over 5 saying, BG, today is my 3-year bananaversary. Time flies. Hashtag good Bane transfer. Derek. Dude. Time does fly, man. Holy crap. The 3-year anniversary. Dude, Derek, thank you very much, man. Where does the time go? It's crazy. Sometimes I can't even believe that I've been on YouTube for that long, you know? Feels like the years go way too fast. But thank you, dude. But Daniel's sending over another buck, saying he's not looking handsome. He's looking like a glitter-covered back alley stripper named Glitter Plum, the bald twerking valley girl. Glitter Plum? Really? I don't hate it. Thank you, B. Daniels. I missed the bar that was a few blocks down for me. It wasn't a strip club, but it had those vibes. Interesting. I've never been to a strip club. I never really... I don't know. Never really had any desire to go. Nothing even against them. But I just never felt like it. Guardian with white mags is a nice combination. You can parry anything that isn't stun immune. Yeah, I forgot about that synergy too. You know what? That's a good shout. I always think of Magneto for his pre-fight. Does he have other synergies too that I'm overlooking? While we're on the subject. I mean, of course he has these ones up here. I don't really care about this stuff, to be honest. Just some attack. Okay, so here's the one with Guardian. The Colossus side of this one is whatever. Okay, gain force field charges 3.5 seconds faster. Wait. Defeating #villain champions grants 1 persistent charge. Plus 10% attack while fighting villains. I mean, that is actually really nice just to gain more persistent charges. But... wait, did I miss something here? I thought there was a different synergy. Well, I thought you were talking about this. Maybe you weren't talking about this. This is the synergy I thought you were talking about for some reason. But now that I'm looking at it, of course that doesn't make sense. Because you don't need this synergy to parry anything. So I think I just misunderstood. It's referring to Guardian's ability to parry non-contact attacks. Oh, okay. Like Havoc or Infinity Man. Couple with White Max pre-fight. Okay. You can bypass Masochism, Tenacity, and us. Okay, yeah. Now I see what you're talking about. Okay. All right. I thought you were talking about a synergy. Okay. Gotcha. That is still really useful, though, yeah. Clams. Sending over 20 clams. Clams, thank you very much. No message, just a profile picture of, you guessed it, clams. Dude. Clams, thank you very much, man. Really kind of you. I dig the simplicity of your name and the devotion to clams. Thanks, man. Bo also sent over another buck saying Spider Ham's piggy bank deal is worse than a Tom joke. It's kind of rough. It's not great. I mean, if you are actually going to use all of this stuff, it ain't the worst thing I've ever seen. But I wish they gave you more units in this, you know? Like, even though I wasn't going to buy it regardless, I do wish they gave you some more units. And then I feel like, oh yeah, it would have been a good value. Even if they just bumped the unit value up to, like, I don't know, 150 or something like that. Then again, I guess... Man, the $5 Peter Parker's wallet only gives 135 units? Dude, I didn't even realize it was that low. 135 units? What can you even buy with that? You can't even buy one crystal. You know what? I mean, I still wish that it was more units, but after realizing that, I guess it's not terrible. Nah, I still wish it was 150 units. A little on the weak side. Anywho, B Daniels, yeah, over bucks saying Twitter just lied to me. Pineapple disconnected for a second there. All right, B Daniels, Twitter just lied to me. It said contest champion liked your tweet, and he did not. What a pile of ... Well, I mean, technically, Twitter's not lying. They're just withholding the full truth. That's all. Jefferson Cooper sent over a buck as well, saying, should I take a 4-star thing to rank 4 unawakened? I like thing. He doesn't really need to be awakened to be useful attack-wise. Where are you currently at in the game, Jefferson? If you're in, I would say Act 4. If you're like clearing out Act 4 or starting Act 5, then last freaking Zarnian. Last freaking Zarnian, man. Hold on. But yeah, if you're in Act 4 or just starting Act 5, I would say taking that thing up. Yeah, I mean he's got the bleed immunity. He's got some other good immunities. He's gonna be immune to buffet, which will be nice for the buffet quests and stuff like that. I guess just, yeah, honestly, he's just a good champ. Yes, I'm in Act 4. Okay, all right. Yeah, I would say go for it, dude. I'd say go for it. Honestly, I should have just said go for it from the start. I really didn't have to think about it too much. I was trying to overthink things because sometimes in the later game, sometimes when you have like all the champions at your disposal, going through some high level content, things sometimes gets overlooked for other champions. But honestly, even in high level content, he's still great. And just earlier on, having the tankiness while you're still learning how to evade different abilities and things like that, and not having to deal with bleed from all the champs that cause bleed. Yeah, I think it'll be a great addition to your roster if you rank him up. So go for it. All right, last freaking Zarnian. Here to shatter knees. I don't think I saw last Zarnian today. Nope, I sure didn't. 0 messages in the chat. Just here to break some knees. With the old whoops. Drop this. Oh, last Zarnian, did you want this? I think you dropped something, dude. No, you could just keep it. That's my last Zarnian impression. I don't know why. I don't know why it sounded like that. It was a terrible impression. But nah, man, you could just keep it. Oh man, last Zarnian probably wants to take that $100 after that. Probably wants to take it back. But dude, thank you so much for another last Zarnian specials. 0 messages, just $100. Thank you, dude. Clams saying I like to be mysterious. The old mysterious clams. Bido sent over $1 Thank you, Bido. Saying Brian Bennett Grant. Good evening, sir. Opened my 8th and 9th of the current featured and pulled an Awakened Professor X. Really? Give myself a solid A grade from overall pulls, regardless of only pulling 1 featured. Dude, that's awesome, man. I'm still very much so a Professor X novice. I only played him like once, but from what I can tell, his Awaken ability is actually pretty important because it increases his prowess, and all of that dude's damage comes from his specials. So having an Awakened version, that's really sick, dude. I think that's great. I don't know if I would want to play him on Awakens, but Awakens, oh yeah, dude. He can do some pretty good things. So according to BG, Last Arnie is a character from Cheech and Chong. I guess so. The problem is I can't actually do any impressions. That was it. Like if you asked me to do any impression whatsoever, I was impersonating Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. Let me see. What's a good line? Ah, a fresh cheese pizza just for me. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin, he hit puberty real early. When he was like 7. I've been saving my skill ISO for Fury, Aegon, and now they're expiring. Guess Mole Man it is. Bummer, dude. Hey, at least ISO will always come back to you at some point. Like, seriously, BG, give Last Arnie a nice little blue title. He's always supportive. He deserves it. I did once. And, he backhanded me. Said, how dare you? I want to be green. Maybe that's not word for word what he said. But, he doesn't want a wrench. Not everybody likes the wrench. Why are we watching Macaulay Culkin stream? God, it was that good of an impression, huh? They should let us bring 2 stars into Act 6. They're just scared because they know 2-star Karnak is OP. Agreed. Saving my... oh, whoops. It's about to read a message I just read. PG, can you do other impressions? Abdo, Legacy, MSD, Seaton? Well, I used to do an impression of Legacy's girlfriend, Stephanie. I don't... man... The problem is when I think about it, I can't do it. But I used to, you know, I would like get on call on one of his streams, and without saying anything else, I'd just be like, oh, hey, Lex. I don't know. Like, I really can't do it under pressure, man. But that's pretty much it. Abdo, I mean, I'm doing an Abdo impression right now. We look exactly the same. Maybe not identical, but, you know, we're both wearing the same bald caps. It's close enough. Seeing is easy. You just gotta say how properly chuffed you are, and then you're good to go there. Yeah. I recently went out to a seafood restaurant. When there was a sudden police raid, they shouted out, "Don't move a muzzle." I don't know why I read that as muzzle when it's supposed to be muscle. Tom, this boo is for me because I screwed up the jokes so badly. Boo myself. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. Don't move a muzzle? What the F? Alright, anyway. I really want to get Dragon Man. Is it too late? No, it's not too late. Oh, but I also need the tier 1 alphas. Maybe it's too late. Maybe I'll get Dragon Man round 2. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. For the time being, I'll leave those be for right now. Or leave Dragon Man be. Missed the British accent? Dude, I mean, I wish I could do a British accent. I can't even come close. They all sound... Like, all of my accents sound exactly the same. It's just my normal voice. BG in Incursions, I end up getting KO'd because I think it's called Linked Shield. How to deal with these types of match. The Linked Shield, you gotta wait for your partner to take down the... to take down their fight before fighting the boss. And if they don't, then they're shielded and you start to degen. Douglas sending over a pound. Thank you, Douglas. Let me see. BG, good morning. Open some Shattered Heart Crystals. Got 5-star Scarlet Witch, Eye Bomb, and a 6-star dupe of my Neymar. Not too shabby. Wait, hold on. Some Shattered Heart Crystals. Wait. Is Eye Bomb in those crystals? Did I read that and forget? Or did I just gloss over that little detail? Dude. That's pretty insane, though. 5-star Scarlet Witch, Eye Bomb, and a 6-star dupe of your Neymar. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. That's actually insane. Can I see the list of champs when I don't have any of the crystals? If I go in the store. Oh. Okay, yeah, I can see it here. Okay. Abomination would be at the top, right? Angela, Archangel, Black Panther, Black Widow, other Black Widow, Cable, Captain Marvel, Colossus, Cyclops, Daredevil, other Daredevil. God, man, so many repeats. Domino, Elektra, Emma Frost, Gambit, Hawkeye, Hulk, other Hulk, Human Torch, Invisible Woman, Iron Man, Luke Cage, Medusa, MODOK, Mojo, Moon Knight, Namor, Phoenix, Psylocke, Rogue, Ronin, Scarlet Witch, She-Hulk, Spider-Man, Storm, Superior Iron Man, Thor, Jane Foster, Tiger, Winter Soldier, Wolverine. Which there must have been like a typo or something, right? Because Eye Bomb, he's not in here. And Douglas has been around forever. Douglas is not, you know, I trust what he says. you know, so every once in a while you get one of those trolls that like, oh yeah, I just pulled a 12-star Doom from my last crystal, and you're like, okay, sure. But maybe there was a typo or something like that, because Douglas isn't one of those people. Bido sending over another bug saying, Brian's scenario Grant, with your current roster, if you had a 6-star Science Awakening gem, would you be willing, or would you, be willing to fully invest into Void? At least Science 6 stone wise, or consider a different option? No. So I can't rank up Void. I can't invest anything into him, really. He's not going to be better than my 5-star version until he is very high Sig level. And if I gave him all of my Sigs, all of my Science, all of my generic, he probably would be better than my 5-star version. But he also has really crappy prestige. And right now, all of those Sigs have to be reserved for champions with high prestige. It's the same reason why I haven't touched Omega Red. Both Void and Omega Red, they have really low prestige. So even if you do get them to Sig 200, even if I did have that luxury, I would have to get at least one other champ of each of those class types up before investing in them. So I wouldn't do it. I would, if I had a Science gem, I would consider giving it to Thing. I use Thing in War sometimes, so I'd get some use out of him there. And his prestige is also pretty solid as well, so that would be the Science champ that I invested in. Tazus Seeing over 10 saying, hey, BG, I don't know if you remember, but like last week, I said I was bringing Morningstar against the Abyss Collector. I do remember that, yeah. But thank you for putting out that video on evading his special too. No problem, man. So I mean, how did it go? It sounds like it went well. Maybe. I mean, you say long story, ... So maybe it didn't go well. I don't know. But I'm curious, man. Don't leave us hanging. I gotta know, was it good? Was it worth bringing in Morningstar, or did it not really work out so well? Crappy prestige? I'm surprised you haven't ranked him then. Get out of here, Tom. I do what I can, man. Don't really have too many prestige options. The Red Guardian had better prestige? Red Guardian, I believe, does. Marginally better, but I actually use Thing. And Red Guardian, I do not. He said she ended up working, Baldy? Wait, what? I remember, like, last week I said I was bringing Morningstar against Abyss Collector. Oh, she ended up working. Ah, jeez. I did miss that part. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely losing it, man. So it went really well. It cost me 28 revives. Put out this video on how I did it. It was like 30 minutes plus. Yeah, dude. You're there for a while. The first time I got to the collector, I was there for like an hour. Because I was like cycling team revives and stuff too. Alright, I want to check out Aunt May real quick. Prestige list. Science. 6-star. Rank 3. Sig 200. Whoops, that was already defaulted. Okay, so yeah, Red Guardian is 13,664. And Thing is 13,636. Very small difference. And while, you know, differences like that sometimes can be the difference between moving up or down in a reward bracket for Alliance Quest, yeah, that's not enough to take away like a potential attacker that I would be using. So PG, guess who I just got for my 7th 6-star crystal after 100% legendary love quest? Omega Red. All he needs is his ability, but is he usable without it and without suicides? Usable? Kind of. I did use my unawakened Omega Red in 6.2 when I was doing my item list thing. So technically, he's a little bit useful, but he's significantly better when awakened and when running suicides. At least the awakening part. He's much better with suicides as well, but that's the suicides. They're more important for like the more intense fights, like Alliance War, where you really just need to end the fights as quickly as possible to avoid making mistakes. Unawakened, you can get away with playing that. Or I'm sorry, without suicides, you can still get away with playing that guy in, you know, questing environments and stuff like that, and it'll be all right. GG, whilst you're on AMA, can you check Cosmic Ghost Rider release date for basic? If you read this late, don't worry. Well, I may have read it late, but I can still check. Is he not out yet? Or he should be real soon, because he came out after Apocalypse, right? Let's do it like this, actually. Release. Okay, so yeah, Apocalypse, we already know. He's in the basic. Oh crap, it resets that. Cosmic Ghost Rider. Dude, 3 days. 3 days. I mean, he won't be available as a 6-star until the featured ends. But yeah, for a 5-star, he'll be in there at least. Sunspot worth ranking. I just got Cav and have all of Act 6 to do. Sunspot's a powerful champion. hard to say. If you were pre-Act 6, I would have said yes. In Act 6, and you're already Cav, here's what I recommend doing. Get out of Act 6. Go to the back issues. Do some of the variant difficulties. And with that in mind, Sunspot is really not super useful in the variants. So because of that, I'd recommend, you know, probably going with other champions, ranking up other champs that are going to be a bit more useful to you. Actually, hold on a sec. Let me just double check Sunspot's tags. I think he's a hero, right? He is a hero. Okay. Okay. Just wanted to double check that. Yeah, he's unfortunately not that good for the current variants. He technically can be used for some of them. I use Sunspot on my McFabio run to help me out in variant 3, but that was not an ideal situation. So because of that, I would focus your rank ups on the content that you're going to be doing next and go with other champs. Douglas sending over another £5 saying read last 3, please. Last three. I thought it was, maybe wrong. I popped only 2 and they were both 5-star Scarlet Witch and I-Bomb. Anyway, whatever crystal it was, still got them. 6-star Neymar was definitely a Shattered Heart crystal. Getting old, memory is not what it used to be. I hear that, man. I'm not even old and my memory is also garbage. I just remembered it was 5-star featured. Okay. Well, either way, dude, congrats. Congrats, dude. Not to say that you're old either, but we're both. Everyone's aging. Anyway, Yuki, thank you very much for the 3 as well. Saying I still don't understand why you didn't rank up Gambit. I agree with what Dreamin said in the vid. It'll be years before you can get enough SIGs to max multiple champs. This is true. So the reason is Gambit is prestige only. Not only is he prestige only, but he's low SIG level prestige only. Now, what Dreamin was saying is that he's the highest prestige all the way up to like SIG 140 or something like that. And then a couple of champs pass him, but not even the mutant champions. He's like the highest mutant until like 180 or something. But because he's prestige only, and I'm not going to get any benefits from actually putting SIG stones into the champion, and because of the way that he scales, where his best value is at low SIGs, whereas other champions, they're gonna gain like more prestige with the more SIGs. Like every champ gains more prestige with more SIGs, but I just mean like as a percentage of his maximum prestige, he has the highest percentage, like just up front, just for being at low SIG level. So it still would be okay to invest in him just for prestige reasons, but that's all it would be. And when there's no feasible way to get SIG stones in this game, you can't think about just prestige. You have to think about, is this champ actually going to be useful? Or like I mean, if it is just for prestige, then they need to be one of the kings of prestige. I'm not talking about a low SIG level king of prestige. I'm talking about a Silver Surfer type. That's even more of an argument to get the prestige bump now with low effort. Let me see if I could try to find a different way to explain this. Let me pull up the prestige list. I don't know if this is going to help at all. Okay. Now every champion's different, of course, right? But so Gambit. SIG 20, 12,246. What a beast. The next rank, 12,498. So he's getting about 250 prestige points for those 20 SIGs. Whereas then you have some other super strong champs like Surfer that are going to gain a tremendous amount too, right? If we look at just the mutant champions, we have even a champ like Magneto, right? Magneto, he's a useful champion. He's someone that his prestige is not great, but at low SIG, the difference between SIG 20 and SIG 40, it's like 400 points, 416 points. So per SIG, it's not going to be good to invest in him, and I get what you mean, like, yeah, get the easy prestige grab right now, right? But if at low SIG, the prestige is not good, then that means as soon as I get another champion that's even worth throwing a few SIG stones into, like, that champ it's going to become higher than Gambit. Like, let's take Neymar here for a second. Now, Neymar, he starts out really, like, well, it's actually not super low, but he does take a little while to build up. But once you get him to like 80, a little bit over 80, like he's gonna surpass a SIG 20 Gambit. Mind you, I can't even, like, if I did get Gambit to SIG 20, like if I naturally duped him, dude, awesome. I would totally rank him up. I wouldn't think twice. I would love to pull him. I'd love to rank him up. But to get him to SIG 20, this temporary prestige increase, it takes my only Mutant Awakening gem, which who knows when I'm going to get another Mutant Awakening gem, and there's so many good mutant champions. And it would take, you know, however many sig stones I'm willing to give this guy, but I would not be willing to give him like a lot of SIG stones. Then also have to think about this. What happens at rank 4? Now, if we look at 5-star champions at rank 4, Gambit, he's still at the top for like low SIG level. So you can maybe say like, oh, when I go to rank 6, he's also going to be good prestige at low SIG level. But when we first get to rank 4s, I'm not going to just want to rank up a crappy 4 prestige champ. Like, I need to rank up a champ that's going to help me out in war, whether it's offensively or defensively or some other area of the game. So like that rank up just becomes dead eventually. Like, yeah, it's good right now, but it's not as good as it seems, because at the end of the day, like I would only want to get him to about SIG 20. And other champs are either going to surpass or get close enough to his SIG 20 prestige that the difference is not going to be that big. I don't know if I did a good enough job explaining it. It's not super clear. I totally get it. It's not super clear from the outside perspective. But I hope that at least painted the picture a little bit better. There's probably better ways to explain it still, but yeah. Anyway, Black Seraphim, what's up, dude? Send over to saying saying hello! Exclamation mark. That's what that means, right? Advice? Question mark. Hi, BG. Hashtag harassment. Hashtag out of retirement. You coming out of retirement, dude? Are you getting back into the belly of the contest beast? Is that what you're doing? Well, welcome back. I hope retirement was good for you, but welcome back. Thank you very much for the 2. Or are you just saying your hashtag harassment retirement's done? Can't tell which one it is. But yeah, either way, thank you, dude. When rank 4 is coming to play, you'll have all the resources back. Low SIG prestige is your best bet, and Gambit is it. Oh man, excuse me. I'm telling you, dude, the burps. I'm trying to hold them back, and then a hiccup just came up. All right. I will not. I will not get those resources back. Catalysts, I can get back. Sig stones, I'm not going to be able to get sig stones back. I don't know if I'm going to have a Sig 200 champion before we can get a 6-star up to rank 4. Those resources don't come back. Unless Kabam drastically changes the game in some way, but they've been pretty hell-bent on not doing that as of late. Or you know, since 6 stars became a thing, they've just been paywalled. That sounded like a rubber ducky getting sucked up a vacuum and you hiccuped. Oh, man. I know, it sounded a little bit weird to me as well. Sounds like it sounded even more strange to you guys. Evening BG, just saw your tweets. Have you considered lesser solo crystals for more 6 stones on lower star champs? I'm currently doing the lesser ones for 2-star 6 stones. No, dude. I love the greater, or the what are they, supreme solo crystals. I don't really care about the 2-star 6 stones. All of my 2 stars are maxed out that come out of the like the premium hero crystals. I'm just worried about maxing out like 3 and 4 stars and eventually 5 stars too, but you know, I mean, let's face it, the 5 stars, that's probably a losing battle since they go to Sig 200. I'll probably never be able to catch up with those, but the others I can. But the Supreme Solos, they give so many boosts, like I gotta stick with those. Wait, Lakers Bodyguard. Was there a message? I don't see any message in chat, but this is unusual. Because normally you send over a buck. I mean, sometimes you do just send over a slice of what I'm assuming is birthday cake for Tom, probably. But there's no message, so I don't know if YouTube prevented it or something. Metal Bros sending over $1.52. Thank you, Metal Bros. Saying you should have gone for the last feature crystal. He'd be close to Sig 100 naturally. Who? Are we still talking about Gambit, who's in the current featured? I don't even know how many of this current featured I could have popped open in total. I should keep better track of that just for future purposes. Okay, yeah, okay, so you are talking about Gambit. Oh, dude. I don't... it's a 1 in 24 chance. I don't know if I would have pulled him a single time. There's other low Sig champs that are really good, and I did pull at least one of them, which is Beardo. Actually, 2 of them, because I pulled the dupe on Morningstar, and I pulled Beardo, but Beardo's not awakened yet. Is he in this featured? I thought it was the last one. No, he's in this current one, I believe. I mean, we're getting towards the tail end of this one. Maybe that's why he thought he was in the last one. Some people are already starting to save their shards for the next one kind of thing. Could you play this game for 6 years and not get tired? I don't know, dude. It's a good game. There's a lot of people that have been playing this game for a long time. It's just one of those games that you can kind of sink your teeth into. I mean, I don't always go like, you know, super hardcore grind everything mode for that entire 6 years. There's been waves of higher activity and a little bit more laid back, waiting for like new content and things like that, but it's fun. Community keeps me playing. Yeah, Hunter, the community keeps a lot of people playing. And I would say that's probably the #1 reason for me as well. Honestly, I think that is for most online games I play, though. Like, I mean, I've told you guys before, you know, I played World of Warcraft for a number of years. I played the original game, and then the first expansion, and then half of the second expansion. I don't know how many they're up to now. There's like 6 or 7 or something like that. But you know, I pretty much only stopped when I did because my friends also stopped. And it was like, okay, well, if my friends don't want to play anymore, then I also don't want to play anymore. This game's a bit different because the entire community is more connected, but I think online games are, like most online games, are about the community more than anything. There needs to be a good base game too. You gotta have fun playing the game, but the community is like the glue that holds everyone together. Keeps everyone playing for probably longer than the game's actual shelf life is, you know? Cameron Peterson sending over one of them Canadian bucks saying, tweet. Okay, sure. What do we got here? Saying, who should I rank up next? I am on 6.2.1 and looking to do variant content. I have 1 out of 2 tier 5 basic for my next rank 5. Okay. 6.2.1 looking to do variant content. Okay, doing variant content's definitely the right way to go. The rewards for 6.2 are not going to be that powerful. Okay, you have Venom ranked up. That's a great champion to have ranked up. He's really good for a lot of the variants. All right, I'm just gonna start calling out a few, and then we'll kind of circle back. Mole Man and Apocalypse stand out. Fury's good, but not for the variants. Sorcerer Supreme is gonna be good as well. Okay, here's what I would do. I would focus on the villain variant first, and you want another villain to go along with Venom. I mean, ideally you want more than one to go along with Venom. You want as many as possible, right? But Mole Man and Apocalypse are both villains. Hold on. I double check this every single time, I swear, but I don't want to give someone the wrong advice. Okay, yeah, Mole Man, he is in fact a villain. I don't know who's going to be more helpful to you in that variant. Awaken Mole Man or Unawaken Apocalypse. I mean, Apocalypse, he doesn't need to be awakened. His awaken ability is, I mean, it's not terrible in quests. You gain a little bit of health back, but for the most part, totally unnecessary. So yeah, I would go with one of these two. I would probably favor Apocalypse just because he's freaking Apocalypse. The only reason I'm even thinking about Mole Man is because I don't see a ton of mutants in your roster. I mean, you do have Archangel, but he's not going to be good for the variant. So you could delay the Apocalypse rank up if you wanted to and go with Mole Man first. But I'd go with one of those two. And then after you do variant 6, then I would rank up Sorcerer Supreme and tackle variant 5 next. Sorcerer Supreme and Venom together. So yeah, that's what I would do. Hope that helps a bit. Thank you again, dude. Yuki sending over another 3 of them Polish bucks saying, in the end, it's your account, and I don't understand why people get angry if you don't do what they think is right. I like these strategic decisions, by the way. They make the game interesting. They definitely do make the game interesting. I don't really mind that people get angry. I mean, I'm going to poke fun at it all the time, because it's a funny thing, you know, to get angry at these decisions. But I mean, I said it in a tweet like the day after I picked Sorcerer over Claire. I'm very lucky that people are like people actually do care about my account, you know. So yeah, I feel pretty lucky just because of that. But yeah, I mean, it's like I said too, it's not that easy to explain always. But I do think that this is the right call. Oh, one other thing too that I did not mention. So I also checked the prestige of the other alliances that are around us. So right now we're 20th in AQ. And of course, if we dropped out of the top 20, then our rewards go down a bit. But I'm always checking to see the other alliances, if we're still ahead of them, or if we do need to make kind of an emergency rank up decision. And if need be, push cam to shove, well, do what you got to do. And even if it is going to hurt in the long run, it's not totally out of the question for me to feed this Mutant Awakening gem to Gambit and 6 stones and stuff. But I'm trying to hold off as long as possible because, again, I do think it's just going to hurt in the long run. What was I going to say, too? Right now, I actually don't have the catalysts to rank up Gambit. So, technically, if we did get out prestiged this week, I wouldn't actually be able to stop it. But pretty soon, I'll be able to rank him up if it came down to it. I think at most we would drop out of the top 20 for 1 week. All right, when are you doing the other side quest difficulties and opening the rest of those calves? I don't know. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a day stream for the 4-star calf challenge. It's gonna be pretty early in the morning. I kind of want to do it earlier than my normal day streams, if I can. Because I know Cam is doing a stream at noon Pacific time. And I don't really want to be streaming while he's doing his stream. So I have 2 options. So I did this last time. Last week he did a stream. He was going through like his tier list and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'll do a stream after Cam is done. Or at least, I'll wait a while and then start a stream. Maybe an hour and a half into his or something like that. And then as soon as he was done streaming, Tater started up a stream. I was like, God. So I didn't really want to start a stream while he was going. But at this point, it was already getting pretty late in the day. So I just gave it, like 30 or 40 minutes. And then I started up my stream. But I really don't like streaming when, especially my other alliance mates and friends and stuff like that. So I was thinking maybe I would try to start my stream at like 10 a.m. Pacific, which is about 11 hours from right now. But the 4-star challenge is also kind of long, right? It doesn't usually take like 3 hours to do it or something like that, just because of the health pools. So, like, I don't know, is that even worse? Like, it'd be awesome to be able to raid Cam if I was, maybe got through the content fast enough. Well, like, I'm afraid that that's going to be even worse. And then I'm still going to be streaming when Cam's streaming. So I don't know. But yeah, I think I might try to start it up real early. That's what I'm getting at. Exactly, Bell. Don't cross streams. You can never 100% avoid streaming while other people are streaming. And if anyone out there is like, if that's ever a reason why you guys would not stream or make content, like let's say maybe you wanted to make a video and someone else makes a video with the same idea, like never let this stuff stop you guys from making content, whether it's a video or a stream. But I do still try to get out of the way sometimes, Is Cam Podcast of Champions? Yes, he is. So Cam, he's doing a stream tomorrow where he's going to be trying to rework Joe Fixit. So it should be pretty fun. If you guys are not subscribed to his channel already, it's Podcast of Champions on YouTube. And yeah, he's gonna be doing that tomorrow. Counter Peterson sending over another one of them Canadian bucks saying tweet. Probably should have put my 6 stars. Okay. Let me see. You mentioned a rank up SS, but I should have added this. Also got enough 6-star shards and pulled Kingpin. Okay. Oh, and you... Okay, so you have Sorcerer Supreme and Kingpin. Okay, so I wouldn't... Okay, if I were you then, I would probably just rank up Apocalypse with your 5 stars, and then I wouldn't worry about ranking up a your Sorcerer Supreme. I would just go in with the 6-star at rank 1, or, you know... You could rank 2 as well, but rank 1 will probably be okay. You're probably going to rely a lot on that Venom. You also might have to pop open dual class crystals. When you get to the variants, it's really important to start popping open dual class crystals focused on the variant that you're trying to complete. So villain wise, after you rank up Apocalypse, you should have 3 like pretty strong villains. It's probably good enough. If you need some like other Mystic support, you know, it might be good to start popping open the Mystic and Science dual class. Maybe get someone like Doom if you're lucky, or Claire, or just some other Mystic that can help you out with variant 5. So yeah, the 6 stars were definitely important. I would definitely go Apocalypse then if I were in your shoes. Obi-Don sending over a buck. Saying ABG, so how many 6-star gold pool do you think you'd pull with 28k units? Isn't he great prestige too? 0. I would probably get 0, man. The odds are totally against you when spending 30,000 units. It is likely not going to happen. I'm not that great with statistics and probability and all that stuff. So I know it doesn't exactly work this way, but like if you just looked at the drop rate for it, the 0.05% to pull a 6-star gold pool, it's like 80,000 units to, like if you just added that 0.05%, if you kept adding it, like I said, I know it doesn't exactly work that way, but at least it puts some kind of perspective to it still. Puts a little bit of a ballpark out there where, yeah, 30,000 units just, I mean, it could happen. It definitely could. I mean, people could get them in 1 crystal too, but just the odds are against me. There's no way I would do it. Hello, what's up, Star? Star, what are you doing up right now? Is a little bit on the late side. I'm doing my debut stream tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST. Ah, damn it, Tom. Well, good luck. Oh, man. BG, please, can you go to your alliance and see, what is this? C9F I Whipple? To organize your alliance? You're the leader? I don't know exactly what you're asking. Oh, I just saw you got timed out because you were spamming. Oh, man. Well, don't spam. You're just going to get timed out, and now I'm definitely going to ignore your message. It's rude to the rest of the chat. Jay. What's up, Jay? Senator 05 saying Alliance Wars tense. Can't sleep. Will you tell me a nighttime story? Sure, Jay. I got you covered, man. Let me tell you a nighttime story real quick. So this one time, I was, you know, I didn't really go to college for long. I didn't do so well in school. You know, slept through most of the classes. What can I say? I was just a bad student. I understood a lot of the material, but just a bad student. Highly not recommended for any students currently in the chat. But you know, so I did go to college for a bit though, and I had this really interesting professor who, you know, it was like he was just one of the classmates, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't like your typical teacher that was there just to kind of rule over the class. He you know, he was smart and everything, but he was also just really cool like that. And one time in the middle of class, he just started making fun of my beard for like 20 straight minutes. And then this other time we were drinking beers together. We were betting on football games. All right, this story is not going to make sense to anybody to anybody else. I think that might be the end of my story too. This is not a real story, but it's some for Loki story ish. So yeah. Wait a minute, I know this story. Yeah, dude, you want to know how it ends? I flunk out and I just start working at McDonald's. Sad story. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, dude, Alliance War, I haven't checked it. I don't want to check the score on stream, but I know it was really tight before I started streaming. I did all my fights because I didn't want to be in that situation I was in last time where we had a really close war. And I had the final 2 fights to take. And I was like, oh god. These probably aren't even hard fights, but that added pressure, like I don't want that. So I was like, you know what, man? I'm doing my fights before stream this time. That's it. I'm gonna get it over and done with. I'm back up on 1 fight just in case something goes wrong. But yeah. Anyway, Jay, thank you very much for the 5, dude. Static, you know, 5 cent. I wonder if Kabam knows people would be more apt to spend if there was a pity system in place. I mean, at least I think people would spend more. Hard to say. I think you're right. I think they would if I had to bet on it, because people would be like, oh, okay, like my odds are increasing. Like that first crystal you open is the worst crystal, you know? But once you buy that 1 crystal, you know, like, okay, my odds are a little bit better. You know, like, let's say it took, I don't know, even 100 crystals. I mean, that's a lot. It would maybe be lower than that. But let's say it took 100 crystals, and on that 100th crystal, it's just like, yeah, you guaranteed you got what you were going for. I mean, the higher up you go, like I would do it. Like if I already burned through 50 crystals and I didn't get the champ I was going for, I'm like, dude, worst case scenario, it's just another 50. All right, fine. It's gonna cost me, but sure. Let's do it. You know, just be more committed to it, I guess. I think they said, I don't know, I can't remember now for sure. Maybe someone in here knows, because it's been a while since I looked at the roadmap. But I thought I remembered seeing something about a pity system potentially. I'm trying to think back. Maybe not. I know they definitely mentioned a wish crystal, which I still don't think we got the full details on, but it was kind of one of those, like you could put together the champs you want in that crystal. But we don't know if that costs more shards or how many champions you could pick and things like that. They're probably still figuring out all that stuff themselves. Yep, watched the end of the delayed hockey game and now he sleeps, but poked in first. All right, Star, you might have already headed out because I went through like 2 tangents before I read that, but either way, good night. Deuce sending over a couple of them Canadian bucks. And just sending some Canadian love over. I appreciate the Canadian love toonie. Quite possibly 2 loonies. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Black Seraphim sending over another buck as well. Abdo, what's up, dude? Are you streaming tonight? Don't know why, but the game is not playable unless I'm on Wi-Fi. Yeah. Is this an ongoing issue? I have a Note 10 Plus. Yes. I don't know if it's with all devices, but there's a lot of people that have the same issue. If you're on like cell data, people were saying it could take like 10 or even 20 minutes just for the game to load up. So I think you get through eventually. But yeah, man, it's just a bug. There's been a lot of issues, a lot of server issues the past few months. We're all just kind of keeping our fingers crossed that, like, you know, soon enough they'll squash some of these bugs, because yeah, it's getting pretty annoying. But you know, I mean, what can you do? Just kind of have to deal with it until Kabam fixes it. What? Cloud of Contempt said hit me. Apparently, does someone being timed out even look like? Can someone do me? Well, looks like you've already been done. But I made it home in time, taking Zoe outside, and then pouring myself a drink. 4-star Cavalier challenge incoming. Okay, all right. So yeah, Abdo is streaming tonight, and he's gonna do the 4-star Cavalier challenge. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. Well, that's cool. As soon as I pop open 225 of these units. Alright, if you passed out on my couch, I would draw a mustache on your face with a Sharpie and cover you in cheese whiz. Oh. Okay. I mean, what kind of mustache? So I might do one of those. Oh, I'm asleep. Shoo, honk, shoo. Dang. Gold. If you're good looking. Oh, man. Damn it, Tom. You ever hear that saying, flattery will get you nowhere? That saying is a lie. Flattery will get you everywhere. Why haven't you opened your platinum pool, Crystals BG? I couldn't really tell you. Same reason I haven't opened half my crystals. I just... it's such a low chance that I'm going to get plat pool that I kind of just left the crystals there, and I'll pop them open at some point. But I'm missing a lot of the pieces, so. Gee, I'm having a really hard time trying to pass 5.2.4. Can you check my account? I can't check your account. I'm about to end the stream here. In the future, it'd be the only way that I can look at your champions is if you send it over in a tweet and then ask me to check Twitter. Because checking your account, all I can see is 4 champions. There's nothing I can tell by looking you up in the game. But I will say this, 5.2.4, everybody gets stuck there. You're not alone. If you haven't already cleared Act 4 100%, I highly recommend going back to clear Act 4. Wait until you potentially have some stronger champions to go through 5.2.4. Also, it's a good idea to unlock the Despair Mastery if using champions that have lots of debuffs. It can... greatly help against masochism. Again, it's only if you have the right champions with lots of debuffs, but yeah, despair is really good for it. And there are certain champions that do work better against that node, like Omega Red and Ghost and a few others, but a lot of it does come down to your playstyle. I also recommend looking into the reparry method. Legacy has a video on it. Might take some time to get used to it, but that will also help you out quite a bit. Two pistols, one pool, send it over two, saying, what do you suggest doing after uncollected? After uncollected, it's kind of a funny point in the game because you're not really strong enough to do the variants usually yet. So you kind of just have to keep chugging along in Act 5. I'll say it again, if you have not already cleared like Act 4 100%, highly recommend doing that now, just while you have some more time to collect some more champs, and you earn mastery points from that content. But yeah, I mean, I guess when you get uncollected, you do have a new difficulty of the monthly event quest unlocked as well. So focus on the temporary content, the new temporary content that you have, and continue going through story until you either finish Act 5 or, like, basically when you finish Act 5, then you kind of have an option to push onward to Cavalier or start going towards the variants. But I would stay in Act 5 for the time being. Thank you very much for the 2. Something roast, Brian. Something crystal horde. Something trouble letting go. Something. I'll give you something. Okay, gotta go, but I miss you, Baldy. Talk to you soon. All right, Abby Doe. Let me grab a link to Abdo's. In the meantime, shout out to Last Freaking Zarnian. The guy who never said anything all stream, even though I tried to do an impression of them that really didn't go well. He still said nothing. And still sent over 100 big ones. Last freaking Zarnian. Thank you to everyone else as well. Appreciate the generosity as always, guys. All right, before you go, I was watching last night's stream, 6-star arena idea. What about a rotation of class 6-star crystals? Narrows it down some still? Yeah. Possibly, Kieran. We'd have to talk about it later, but that, I would say, is a possibility. All right, here's the link to Abdo's stream. If you guys are staying up, he is doing the 4-star Cavalier challenge right now. So if you guys maybe want to see someone else go through it, see their methods kind of thing, or if you just want to cheer Abby Doe on, or if you want to taunt him relentlessly. I mean, don't be too relentless, you know, but yeah, there's the link. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a day stream. I don't know exactly what time, but I'm going to try to do it pretty early. So, okay. Good night, everybody.